Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? I love the haters here, and coming back with my little Sunday Maxin Relaxin commentary. I guess that's what I'm going to call it for now. And if you don't get the reference to Maxin Relaxin, it's from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And if you ever watch that show, it's got, like, Will Smith's the main character and stuff like that. It's like he comes from Philadelphia and living in the hood and stuff like that, and he goes to live with his rich uncle in LA so he could teach him manners and stuff like that. It's a really good show. If you've never seen it, it was around back in the 90s and stuff like that. I don't know if there still are reruns of that, because it's been a long time since I've seen it. I actually have a bunch of the seasons downloaded on my computer. But if you want to watch them, I'm sure you can find some site online that can let you stream them or download them or whatever. So it's really no big deal. But great show. Check it out. And right now is actually not even that great of a time to be doing this commentary, because I have to read like 70 pages out of a book. And the book would be, that book is Hard Times by Charles Dickens. And I freaking hate this book. Like, I don't like to read, but if a book is interesting, I'll read it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I read In Cold Blood, and I forget who wrote that, but I read a book called In Cold Blood over like 2 summers ago or whatever, and it was a good book. Like, I don't like to read, but it kept me, it had a great story. And I also like Jekyll and Hyde, like, the Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, in case you've read that. It's also like a classic book. And sorry about that, but I enjoyed that book. It was entertaining. This book is not entertaining whatsoever. It's actually really boring. It's very like the type of like the way the sentences are structured and stuff like that. It's very like complex, and it makes it not fun to read, because the concept of the story itself is basically about this guy, Mr. Gradgrind, whose like whole life is dedicated to facts. Like, if something's not a fact, like, he doesn't accept it. For example, he doesn't let his daughter like listen to go to the circus or believe in fairy tales, and like let them like know like those tall tale stories that everybody knows and stuff like that, because they're not factual and stuff like that. So this guy's kind of just like a big prick throughout the whole story. And I guess the story, like, I guess the moral of it toward the end of it would be about showing that you got to be open-minded and stuff like that and stuff. I don't know. I honestly haven't read enough of the book to know. I've actually spark noted the hell out of it so far, which hasn't been paying off for me, because the way my teacher designs her test, it's really, really hard to get by on spark notes. So that's I've been drifting off topic way too much. But then again, this is Sunday. I don't know. Should I talk? Whatever. We're doing it live. I'm not cutting anything out. I'm not doing this in multiple takes. You guys get what you get, and you better like it. Anyway, really quick about the gameplay. This is a 50-something kill game. I get like a bunch of kill streaks and stuff in it. And I don't know. It's like 50-something kills and under 10 deaths. It's a good game. Whatever. I generally don't upload a game to YouTube unless it is a really good game, so you guys shouldn't really expect crappy gameplay here. And that's not to say that my channel is strictly about, well, not strictly, but that doesn't, like, I'm not trying to say that, oh yeah, I'm so good at this game, which is what I'm trying to show off in my videos. It's just that when I started watching Call of Duty videos, it was all about showing off good scores. If you had a average score, then why show it off? Because everybody can get that, right? You want, like, I like to you got to show those games that are like, obviously you did something right in those games, so that's why you show them, because it's entertaining to watch. It's very fast paced and stuff like that, and that's why I like to show high scoring gameplays. Plus, who doesn't like to see a nice 50 kill game? Anyway, but yeah, that's a little standard that I have, just a personal one. Like, I don't believe that you have to have amazing gameplay to portray a good point, to make good videos. But for my personal reasons, I like having good gameplay in the background. And if you don't consider this good gameplay, because I know some people are like really picking, like, oh, this is not a good gameplay, I can get a 51-7 all the time. Well, you know what? Congrats, bro. It's good for me. That's all that matters. Anyway, so let's see what else has been going on. Oh, this past week I took midterms, and they got a little bit delayed. I think they got a little bit delayed. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they. I don't know. But I think they got delayed because we had Hurricane Sandy, which took out like a week of school, so we had to make up for that. So I think these midterms are actually a week later than they should have been, but maybe not. I don't know. That's just way off topic. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is that I was really busy studying and stuff like that. And it's funny because a lot of the times, like, when I actually am studying, I'm actually like, half the time my mind is drifting somewhere else. It's not even like I'm 100% focused the whole time. My mind is always wandering. But like, I bet you if you took all the time that I took to just let my mind wander while studying, I could probably make tons of videos, do productive stuff. But I just can't really rationalize playing video games or trying to do commentaries when I do have something to do. Even if I do have the time, like, let's say I have a midterm tomorrow, and let's say, like, I've studied enough for it, I still can't rationalize making a video and stuff like that, because I feel like it's time that could be spent toward potentially doing a little bit of more work. Even if I don't do it, it's weird. I don't know. I could do a whole commentary, honestly, about like, you know, motivation and my issues with lacking motivation and stuff like that. That could be a more, a little deep personal type of commentary I'll do maybe in a couple of days. But yeah, just really quick on that. It's like I'm the type of person who's like, I have a lot of trouble finding motivation at times, and I could be sitting down, I'll know I have to do a lot of work, but I just simply just won't, can't get myself to do it sometimes and stuff like that. But anyway, that's really not, I don't want to, you know, get deep here and stuff like that. Let's just keep this, you know, relaxed and cool and mellow, and let you guys just sit back and listen to this and not have to pay attention too much, because this is just me rambling about all the shit that happened during the week. So what else happened? Throwback Thursday, by the way, just really quickly, I talked about the series like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or something like that, and I said, oh, it's going to be an amazing series, really high production value and stuff like that, and it's just that the way I am, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to, for the most part, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my videos, right? And if I say something a little wrong and stuff like that, I want it to be very professional. So if I make like if I stutter once, or if I make like a little mistake here and there, I have to redo an entire segment of what I've been recording, because I'm just that stubborn. And that makes it really hard for me to just, you know, sit down and record a Throwback Thursday, which is supposed to be really, you know, very high production value. It's going to have like a face cam, and it's going to have gameplay, it's going to have, you know, lots of text and stuff on the screen. It's going to be very, I'm going to try to keep it really nice looking and very pleasing to the eye. And for that simple reason, it's hard to, you know, I can't just sit down and do like 10 minutes of recording and boom, there's my video. It actually takes a lot of, you know, a lot of time and dedication. And that's what I haven't had for a little bit. But hopefully this week I'll try to make some time for it, because midterms are over, and I don't think that I have too much to going on, unless my teachers decide tomorrow to, like, you know, stack me with the work, and like, okay, midterms are over, time to go and learn more super complicated stuff. But anyway, that's aside from the point. But also I also mentioned that I'm going to be doing in my reveal video, which actually went over pretty well. I got a fairly good amount of views, because YouTube sub boxes are so bad nowadays. I feel like more than half my subs don't even get my video in their sub box, which is why I get so little views. Or you guys could just not be interested in that stuff, and maybe some people are just here for the Jack and Daxter walkthroughs, which I seriously need to start doing again. And some people might just be here for God of War, which I have recorded. I'm back with some God of War stuff. I recorded like a quick session, which is like, you know, an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. So hopefully videos for that will be out starting tomorrow. And actually, I don't even know if it's worth uploading this right now, because it's like 8:30, and by the time it's like, you know, this is rendered, uploaded, and edited, it's probably going to be really late, and nobody's going to watch it. So I'll probably just upload it right after school tomorrow. So expect this, well, I shouldn't really be telling you guys to expect this video, because when you guys are seeing it, it's already there. Whatever. You guys get the point. But anyway, also, I got a face cam on, I'm not a face cam, I got a webcam, in which I said, I drifted off this topic like a minute ago, but I'm gonna get back on it. So I got a face cam, and I got a webcam, and I was really excited on doing face cams and all my stuff. And what happened is that the face cam, I keep calling it face cam, the webcam that I got was actually a piece of shit. It didn't really focus too well past like 20 centimeters, and it was just really frustrating to use, because like you guys can see in my reveal video, I used it, and I'm not really happy with the quality there was in that video, so I will be returning that and getting a new one. And when I have time to do that, then I'll probably record my Throwback Thursday, and I'll start doing my commentaries with a face cam from now on, because I feel like it adds more. Anyway, guys, this game is over, and I talked about, you know, fairly good amount of stuff. I went 51-7 with 6 captures and 11 defends. A freaking phenomenal game, if I do say so myself. Look at the deaths on the other team. All the people on their team have, you know, crazy amount of deaths. You know, 20 and 30, and that one guy went 2 and 40. How do you go 2 and 40? How? But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I gotta go and get back to work and stuff like that. So love you all. Have a good day. Peace.